I feel like I was wasting my life, like I was wasting my 20s. I feel like I have all this potential, all this talent, all this creativity, and it's like I can't even really express who I am in this work environment. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nilla here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for being here, and welcome to my channel. Go ahead and relax. We got some stuff to talk about today. I'm gonna be telling y'all about how I left my full-time corporate job. Literally this time last year, I was waking up 6 a.m., going to work, sitting at a desk. Fast forward, I moved out my mom's. I'm happy. I wake up, I go to the gym, I can do what I love. I'm just in a much better headspace. That's really the most important thing here. I'm honestly the happiest I've ever been. I'm a full-time creator now. Nilla is all in.
Now I'm all in.
I definitely want to be able to explain to y'all my story and how I got here. So let's back it up a little bit. Let me tell y'all a little bit about my story. I grew up with pretty strict parents, and I feel like the goal was always to make it to your career. Like my whole life, I felt like I was told what to do and I did what was expected of me. You know, you go to school, you go to college, you get your degree, and then you work, and then you die. And really, that's all it is to it. I went through high school, I went through college. My entire life, I needed a creative outlet. In college, I started doing YouTube with 2 of my other friends, right? And so we made a channel called BTK Beauty, and that kind of got me through college for a while. Just having something else to focus on besides school, besides homework, all of that was fun for me. And then it got to a time where we stopped making those videos. And one thing that I notice about myself is if I'm not doing something creative, I will absolutely fall into a very deep depression. I needed another creative outlet in college. So I started writing songs again, and I started writing raps. Now, my friends eventually caught on to my hobby, and they harassed me into posting these raps on social media. So oh my God, I just remember being so scared and so nervous. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I begged my friend, I was like, can you record this rap for me? And I'm gonna post it on Instagram. And she was like, yes. So she recorded it for me. I did the rap, and I posted it on Instagram, 2019.
Look, let's get straight to the point, no pencil. We ain't gotta complicate it, let's just keep it simple. My last nigga lost me like a signal. You could have a dime, but I see you busy playing with the nickels.
And low-key got some views. It had some views on her. So I was like, oh, you know, everybody was gassing me in the comments. And like there wasn't one bad comment. And so I was like, I might be working with something here. Everybody was asking me to make music and, you know, do the thing. So 2019, I ended up dropping my first single. I never saw myself being an artist. It was kind of just like, I just needed to be creative. Someone coming from like my background and the way that I was brought up and raised, it was kind of like always security first, job first. Plan A is security. And then if you want to do something on the side, that's cool. You can have a hobby. You can write raps in your free time, but that's never something you should sacrifice everything for. Leaving your good paying job to pursue a creative art is just blasphemy. Why would you do that? Let me add, okay, this is editing Nilla here. I gotta add this in. My parents told me, like, you know, from a young age, like, oh, you're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be a lawyer, you're gonna be an orthodontist. And so my whole life, I would base my career off of what sounded good. I went to college, I majored in human biology. You think I give a fuck about some science? No, but the shit sounded good. I didn't know what else I wanted to do. You don't know what's possible until you get out in the world and start doing shit. So for a long time, I never knew what I wanted to do because I knew that I liked writing raps, writing songs, and being creative, but I never saw it as a career choice. Now that I'm older, I realize, oh, so that's something that I'm passionate about. I want to be an entertainer. Now I can say that. But back then, it was more so like, I want to entertain, but that's not an option. I'm in school. I got to finish school, and I have to graduate and become something and use this degree because I can't just graduate school and become a rapper because then my parents would have spent all that money for nothing. You know, I started working in engineering. Was I happy? No, but everybody was proud of me because it sounded good. Half of my family don't even know what the fuck I did at my job, but they just like, oh, well, shit, Nene working engineering. It just sounded good. Little did they know Nene was getting harassed in the workplace. 2019, I did an internship for this engineering company. When I did the internship in 2019, I did my project, did great on it. Okay. I was already kind of hired from the company, but I went on an academic leave of absence. And in order to come back, you have to submit your transcripts and you have to have, good grades, and then they hire you back to come full time. So boom, did my internship in 2019. I graduate college in 2020 and I start working full time in engineering. Mind you, I had no summer. Right after I graduated from college, I started working the next week. I was grateful at the time though, don't get me wrong. I was just grateful that I had a job. You feel me? But shit, that shit got old fast. And I'm falling into this depression. It's like, okay, I'm just this cute little thing. Cute little young and supple. You feel me? Fresh burst of energy in the company. And all I'm doing is sitting in a lab. Girl, and the thing is, they kept us in the basement. I was in the basement with no phone service. I couldn't get on Instagram. I couldn't get on TikTok. I couldn't even communicate with my friends, y'all. I was in a lab in the basement. Okay? I worked as a lab manager. So my job was basically to make sure that the engineers had what they need to do, their booty do. Whatever tests that they was working on, I needed to make sure that they had the equipment to get it done. And then I had to, just make sure items were getting calibrated and just a whole bunch of busy work, really. And it got to the point where I feel like I was wasting my life. I felt like I was wasting my 20s because I feel like I have all this potential, all this talent, all this creativity. And it's like I can't even really express who I am in this work environment. So boom, it's 2020, right? I'm what? 21? I think I'm making $34 an hour at this engineering company. So in my head, it's like I've already done what I'm supposed to do. This is literally the point that I've worked so hard to get to. In my family, the end goal is to get in your career, get a good paying job, stay there, and die there. So I had already made it through elementary school. I made it through middle school. I made it through high school. I made it through college. I made it to my career. I'm 21 years old. Okay, boom. I made it to the end goal. Now what? Now what? I'm just supposed to... Typically, a lot of people, they don't get into their careers until their 30s. They don't get into their career until some even their 40s. So me being 21, already in a career, working with other older, like all my coworker friends, they're all 40. I'm working with other older men, older women. And it's like, okay, so this is it? This is where my life stops? I just sit at a desk and waste this beauty and this talent and waste my purpose? I fell into this depression again in 2020. And then I see everybody getting on TikTok. And I'm like, well, let me see what the TikTok is working with. I got some experience with video creating and video editing. So let me see what the TikTok is talking about. Girl, I get on TikTok, boom! My shit start doing numbers. At this point, I'm starting to realize whatever I do, I bring an audience. Like no matter if it's rap, no matter if it's me and my pretty pictures. Cause okay, if you really want to get into it, like before rap, I was an influencer. Like I started influencing 2017, I want to say. Getting cute on Instagram, getting the brand deals, getting the free stuff.
So where I go, I'm getting free shit.
At this point in my life, in my 20s, and I'm posting these TikToks, and I'm not talking about no one time going viral. I'm talking about it got to the point where if I wanted to do some funny stuff, everything that I laughed at came to my head, I would record it, and that shit was going viral. And everybody was saying just how funny I am, and just complimenting me how beautiful, how my energy just exudes through the camera. And I was like, yeah, like me? Okay, people liking me, like maybe this could be something. At the time, I'm not realizing that this is something, like I could get paid for it or I could, whatever. I'm kind of just having fun with it. But I'm getting so much love, so many followers and all of that. And mind you, I'm still making music. So I'm like, okay, now how can I get the music to go viral like the comedy is going viral? And then I put the personality with the music. And then people started to eat it up because they're like, wow, she's funny, she has personality, and she can rap. I like the Nilla, right? I saw potential there because I'm like, okay, I can grow this. Let me add, I don't want y'all to think I just upped and left my job. I do have a savings account. But once the TikTok checks started to be a little bit fatter than the corporate checks, that's when I'm like, okay, I might have to bow out. I might gotta bow out. I'm working a 9 to 5. I'm kind of just fucking around on the internet. Imagine if I put energy into it and I took this serious and I went all in.
Now I'm all in.
So one day I saw this one YouTube video. It was basically about building your dream life and being the person that you want to be and coming into that. They were like, write down who you want to be on a sheet of paper. It's crazy how you will let somebody else's opinions and doubts stop you from doing what you want to do. And we let other people project their feelings and their concerns and their fears onto us. It's like, hold on, I will never be this young again. I will never be this beautiful again. Do I want to waste my 20s and rot in a basement? Is that how I want my life to be? No one knows how I feel when I'm in that environment and I feel limited. I don't like feeling limited. And although everyone is like, oh, you know, $34, that's so good, that's so good. But that's still a limit on how much I can make. And I'm completely aware that I had a good situation, and the average person might want to sit at a desk and collect $34 an hour and not take action and not build their own dream and build their own empire. They might not even have a dream. Honestly, you either take action to build your own dream or you spend all your energy building somebody else's. And I didn't want to spend another day building somebody else's dream when I have my own. At the end of the day, time is money, and I was wasting so much time. You know, there's a limit on how much I can make at my corporate job. And honestly, $34 an hour, that still don't damn give me the lifestyle. That still don't damn near fund the lifestyle that I want to live. So is $34 an hour worth depression? For me, it was not. For me to be depressed, $34 an hour ain't shit. For me to wake up and be so low energy and be so exhausted and be in a negative mindset. Because now when I wake up, I feel like I have a purpose. I wake up and I feel like I'm doing something meaningful. I wake up and I'm happy. I wake up, I can work out. While I'm on this journey of becoming a millionaire, I'm realizing that not only is it about mindset, everything is about mindset. How can I wake up and conquer my dreams if I'm not feeling motivated and energized? If I have this job that is sucking the life out of me, how am I going to get to where I want to be if I stay there? I have a greater goal that I want to achieve. And in order to get to where I want to be, I need to take action. I went into work one day and I said, I need to build Nilla All In. Who does she look like? She's a creative. She's a content creator. Boom. I want her to post consistently on YouTube. I want her to drop music consistently once a month. That's what I've been doing. Nilla All In does not live with her mom. Nilla All In does not work a corporate job. She's a boss. She travels when she wants to. She does what she wants. She posts what she wants. She does her own thing. She's multifaceted. She's not just a rapper. She's a YouTuber. She's an influencer. She makes music. She creates content. She does what she wants to do, and she gets paid off of her creative endeavors. So if I have Nilla All In my head as an entertainer, if I see Nilla All In as the next Beyonce, I'm dreaming big. Well, what was Beyonce doing at 21, at 22, at 23, at 24? In order for me to embody Nilla All In, the Nilla All In that I want to be, I have to start moving like Nilla All In. So if Nilla All In doesn't work a 9 to 5, I can't work my 9 to 5 and be the Nilla All In that I want to be. Does that make sense? We literally have the power to create our own life and create our own destiny. We have free will for a reason. I was raised to be obedient and to not challenge authority, to be unproblematic. But as I get older, it's kind of like, okay, well, when are you going to start living for yourself? When are you going to realize that your parents have done their job of raising you? And now I can focus more on pleasing myself rather than pleasing the other people around me and my parents and my family. I've already pleased my family. Look, family, okay, because I know y'all watching this too. I already pleased y'all. I done graduated college with a 4.0. school with a 4.33 GPA. I done made it to college on a scholarship. And I done graduated from the University of California, San Diego with a damn near 4.0. Really, it was like a 3.98, but we gonna round it up to a 4.0 because I graduated with provost honors. Okay? Now it's time for me to please myself. And I know, like, leaving the job, it's a very scary thing to do, but I feel like when you know that there's more out there for you, you know. And I knew, and I know, which is why now I'm trying to take the action. I feel like my whole life I've kind of been told to, or felt like I need to dim my own light to fit in.
Shining on bitches like Edison.
With the general public. And I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of dimming my own light to appease others and society. People tell me all the time, like, you need your own show. Like, you're a star. And it's like, you know what? You damn right. It's about time I start becoming into my being. Like, I'm literally in my content room filming I am about to get emotional, yes, because it's like, I manifested this. And a lot of times it's really easy to get caught up in what you don't have, but I really got to just take a step back and be grateful. Because there was a time where I wanted to get to this point and I'm here. So now I also feel like my goals are so much closer. When I was at my job, I kind of felt like Nilla All In was unattainable. I'm thinking like, okay, that's the person that I'm going to be in the future. But once I switched my mentality to like, oh shit, I can become this now. Like, I can leave now. I can become. Then it's like, it doesn't seem so far away. You know, like the Nilla All In that I want to be she seems closer than I expect. I can't believe I'm sitting here crying on camera in front of y'all. This is so embarrassing. No, it's fucking embarrassing. Yes, it is. No, but we had a moment. Anyways, I'm really excited to post some new content for y'all, and I'm excited to just see where this journey takes me. I absolutely love y'all, and I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you subscribe and follow and you stay tuned for the journey, because we going all in, and that's period.
Now I'm all in.
Thank you for keeping me company and watching and tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
You shining on bitches like Edison. Shining on bitches like Edison. Shining on bitches like Edison. Shining on bitches.